Officially 5 weeks out, which is crazy. Well, actually less than 5 weeks out, because yeah, less than 5 weeks out, which is, so what's that, 7 times 35 days. That's actually wild, by the way. What the hell, where did the time go? But it's fresh start to the week, Monday. So this week I'll like properly get back into routine after being back from America, because last week training was a bit all over the place in terms of I had to train on different days I wouldn't usually train. Had to obviously get all my clients in to see them, which is really good to catch up with them. So yeah, it was a little bit all over the place, obviously. So now it's good to just get back into routine, and then before I know it, it'll just be show day soon. So it was also nice as well, because obviously in America, like I wasn't used to the kit and seeing myself in different lights, whereas like now I'm back in the gym, seeing myself in the posing room and in the gym of like where I used to, like how I used to be. It's weird seeing me look so different, because obviously in America I dropped like 4 kilograms, and to me, like, I didn't really notice it because it was just so gradual. Whereas like now I'm back in elite, it's sort of like I look in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, was that me? Like, who's that? Like, it's crazy. Which is pretty cool. So Luke seemed to be happy with my check-in. He seems to think we're ahead, which is cool. I said last week my lowest weight was 58.15. Tell me why the scales have gone up. It's okay. It's okay though. It's fine. They went up by, what was I today? Like 58.5. But we're still in the 58s, which is the main thing. Like, that's still a really, really big low. We do have obviously a bit left to come off, mainly just from my glutes and quads and just legs in general. Upper's pretty much there, but we still have some to come off. So my stage weight's probably going to be like 55, maybe lower, but we won't know. It's at this point, it's not really like a weight game. Like, the majority's off, nearly 20 kilograms down. It's just now like going off luck. So I messaged Luke, like, losing my head, and I was like, weight's gone up, I don't know why. Like, because I've been consistently dropping every single day, having like drastic changes every single day for weeks. So the fact the scales have gone up, it's just a bit like of a head fuck. Because it's annoying, because like when you're digging so much, it's rewarding seeing the scales go down. So the shit days seem worth it. Whereas now it's like, oh, I'm killing myself and the scales have gone up. Nice one. But it's fine. Like I said, it's not a weight game anymore at this point. It's just like we're going off like the look. So changes. Cardio still at 5 lots of 35, which is great. It's really, really nice to not have to do cardio every day. It gives my legs a little bit of a break. So I'm currently not doing that on Tuesdays and Saturdays, because they're my leg days. Obviously I have another leg day, but I'd rather just have a rest on 2 leg days. So yeah, steps still at 12,500, which is again really, really nice, considering I used to do 17,500. I finish them in the day and I'm like, wow, is that it? I can just chill. They'll probably go up. I'm expecting them to go up. But even if they do go up, I've only got 4 check-ins left for changes to happen, and then it's show day. It's peak week. I don't really know what happens on peak week. I feel like women don't really get much of a carb up. You just sort of like lower your expenditure to like see some more definition in your legs, because obviously doing cardio and steps and training, they'll be really inflamed, so you won't be able to like see as much definition. So you taper off towards your show day. But I don't really know what to expect. We'll see. I'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but for now I'm not even thinking about that. Only changes that have been made are food, which is a bit shit. So Luke was like, because we're quite ready, we're like ahead of the game, he was like, I'm going to ease off the gas a little bit. So he was like, would you rather more food and more cardio, or less food and less cardio? Let me know what you guys would do in the comments, because I'm just interested to see other people's thoughts. But the foodie in me was like, actually I want more food and more cardio, but I'm at that point in prep where a little bit extra food, like an extra 10 grams of oats, an extra 10 grams of cream of rice, ain't doing nothing. Like, there is no amount of food that was going to fill me up. 30 rolls of sushi didn't even touch the sides. So 10 grams of oats or whatever, a little bit of a food bump is not going to do anything. So I'd rather actually do less cardio, because I feel like I'm going to feel a little bit more fresh. I mean, you don't really feel fresh in prep, but in terms of like, I'd rather not bury myself and feel exhausted every single day by hammering cardio in. I'd rather just suck up the less food. And for someone who used to starve themselves for years and be anorexic, I'm quite good at, not eating. So I'm used to it. And I found like prolonging my first meal till as late as possible helps really, really a lot. Really, really a lot. English, well done. But like I'll try not to eat my first meal till like 12 or 1. Then obviously my last meal will be about 8. So it's only 7-8 hours that I'm going like of my eating window. Whereas if you're going from like 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. of like being hungry, it's a lot harder. So I find as well, like in the morning, I can utilize tools like caffeine. I'm a lot busier in the morning, so I'm not as food focused. So I'll have my no carb meals in the morning. So I'll have egg whites, I have like just a protein meal. And then when I'm like more like less busy in the evening, when I'm like winding down, I'm at home, there's like temptation in the fridge, I'm watching a film and I want food, that's actually when I'm gonna have my carb meals. That's what it's like on a rest day. Obviously on a training day it's a bit different because I train in the morning, but I'll have like pre and post, then I'll have 2 no carb meals, and I'll have my last meal as a carb meal. Might be a bit weird to some people because you'd think you'd want the energy throughout the day, but I honestly just find that like I can suck up being hungry in the day because I'm busy, whereas at night when you're scrolling on your phone and food pops up, I want a carb meal. So that's how I'm like structuring it at the moment. I'm still on a macros, so I've got the flexibility to do what I want with my food. And that's just what I found works best for me. Like I said, I've dieted a few times, so I sort of know what works and what doesn't. And the more you do it, the more you'll understand your body and like how your body works. Some people might prefer it getting all their carb meals at the start, whereas I prefer having them a little bit later on. So it's currently 12, so I'm gonna go eat after this. And obviously again, like you can utilize caffeine because it helps like curb hunger, but after 2 p.m. I try not to have caffeine anyway. So, and that's when I'll have like more carby meals. So yeah, that's all the changes. This week we have going for a massage today, which is nice. Well, it's not nice, but it's needed. So I'm going to go to Liverpool, do a bit of shopping because I'm going to a 30th party on Friday, which will be really, really fun. It's a surprise one as well, so he doesn't actually know that we're all going to be there. So I'm going to show you a bit of like me dressed up, which will be cool. Then I'm going to EP on Thursday because I've got a posing lesson with Jodi, which is fun. And now I'm a little bit leaner. It'll be really cool to like see the changes, because it's a little bit easier to pose once you're leaner because you sort of know what you're working with. And then obviously I will show you my session in EP. So yeah, that's everything going on this week. It's getting closer and closer to show day, so it's getting real now. funky, bit of a different video. I'm going to take this off, bit more acceptable. I am in my not onesie, dressing gown. So obviously had the posing lesson yesterday with Jodi, which was amazing. She's honestly just like my number one hype woman. I love her so much. And then today I'm going to a surprise 30th birthday party. So I'm gonna get ready, and I'm just gonna like show you like how I get ready. I know this is like a fitness page, but I just thought it would be good to like change things up a little bit, give you a bit of an insight, because I just like live and breathe the gym. So I feel like it'll be nice to just show you like, I'm not going to say social life because I don't have a social life, but just like a bit of socializing, because I'm going to like do my makeup, we're going to get dressed up, and I'm actually excited because I don't go out. I haven't done my makeup since like March, and we're in August, that shows how much of a social life I don't have. So that's why I just wanted to talk you through the process of me getting ready. I'm not going to show you the ins and outs because people don't give a fuck about how I do my makeup on here. People are here for the fitness content, not the makeup content. But I just thought I'd like change it up a little bit. So yeah, you're going to see me go from this to looking like a catfish. You're going to see me in the next slide and be like, who the fuck is that? But I love doing makeup. I'm very arty, so I've always liked dressing myself up a little bit. I just don't do it often because I don't have an excuse to. So yeah, stay tuned for me to be revamped. Right guys, so as promised, who the fuck is this? Because it ain't me. What the fuck? I actually feel like myself. I feel like a confident bad bitch. I say this, tomorrow I'll be like, why am I so ugly? Why am I so skinny? But you know, take the wins. So yeah, this is like the finished look. I'll try and get this way. I tried to go like quite natural because it's only 30th. I say only 30th, but like I'm not going to go wild as if I was going to like a rave. So got like a subtle brown smoky eye. I'm going to go near the light. That's even worse. Why can't I get nice lighting? And then like a nude lip, and then I'll show you the outfit. So this is the outfit. So it's a bandeau dress, and then there's like a slit. I'll show you in this mirror. So there's like a slit here, and then obviously the back, you can see my back, I am peeling, and then the shoes. So we've got like a black heel. The dress attire was black, so obviously I'm like going with the black theme. And then we have a black bag to go with it because I have black jewelry on. No, not black jewelry, like gold jewelry, so you can see I've got like my rings, and then my bracelet here. I am going to take my Fitbit off, but I haven't done my steps yet, so I'm only going to take them off when I've done my steps. So yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I'll try and get some stuff recorded when I'm there, but obviously it's a surprise thing, so not going to post anything yet till Jake is there and he knows. So just again, a little quick rundown. This is the finished look. It's weird to see me like out of gym stuff, but it's kind of nice. It gives me like a nice mental break to switch off from the gym and be like a normal human. So yeah. Happy birthday to Jodi. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip. Hey! Hip hip. Hey! Come on, last one. Hip hip.
What is up guys? So another week down, like I say every week, which is crazy because we are now 4 weeks out, and that's just wild to me how quickly the time's gone. The good thing about this prep, I don't know if I've actually mentioned before, is actually I've surrounded myself with people and I've tried to keep busy and do stuff with people and socialise. And when I've dieted in the past, I've always been a hermit. I don't want to go to social events because I can't eat the food. Whereas this time I've actually like gone out and done stuff and keep kept myself busy, and it's actually like done me the world of good. Like I went to the 30th at the weekend and it was so good. It was just nice to see everyone. Obviously everyone was drinking and eating food, but I couldn't, but I still had a really, really good time. I was dancing, I was chatting with everyone was asking how prep was, and honestly those people are like family to me, and I just love them to bits. So it was just so nice to just be like a normal human again and just do normal things outside the gym, because I'm at that point in prep where like I don't even want to think about prep anymore. I don't want to think about bodybuilding. I don't want to think about the gym. I just want to be a normal person. Um, and on Friday it reminded me like I am a normal person. Like I can do normal things. I might not have the energy for it, but I can still go and show my face. So we got to like 11 and I left. And for me, to be fair, 11 o'clock is like late because I'm usually in bed by 9. So I'm pretty proud of myself. There was a cookie dough pie and I was eyeing it up like, but I'll be able to eat it all soon. And it was, like I said, just good to socialise. Obviously, I had the in-person posing lesson with Jodi and she was amazing, making like small tweaks to my posing and getting me ready for show day. I think I mentioned that before. So yeah, quite weak this week. Not much has gone on. Everyone's like, how's prep going? And I feel like there's just nothing really need to say. Like I'm just getting skinnier and ticking the boxes, and that's just that. It's still fun. Like don't get me wrong, it's getting harder, and I'm definitely starting to feel it more. Like the hunger's definitely kicking in now. Every step I take feels like I weigh about 100 kilograms, which is crazy because the lighter you get, you feel like it get easier, but it just gets harder because you just like not carrying as much body fat, so you don't have as much energy. But it's fine because the end is in sight. And I'm feeling just a lot more like chilled about the whole thing. Like at the start of prep, I was so much more erratic and like I need to place and put loads of pressure on myself to like do well. Whereas the more I see what we're working with in terms of like muscularity, I'm sort of starting to realize that like, okay, I might not be amazing and be the most muscular, but for me, getting on stage and showcasing my hard work over this, it's not even 20 weeks, this has been like 2 years in the making of like wellness. So showcasing all my hard work along those years is just a win in itself. Obviously I really want to place, but I really don't want to put loads of pressure on it because I just want to enjoy the day, because I feel like when you're on stage and you're enjoying yourself, you'll just glow. The judges will just see your confidence radiate. Whereas like if I'm having a shit time and I'm worrying about placing and I'm worrying about who else is doing what, it's just going to really like take away from the whole experience. So it's weird, I'm just sort of like at peace and like zen about the whole thing, which is crazy to me because usually I'm so like, I'm a stressor. Whereas now I've sort of accepted the fact that what will be will be. I've done everything I can to the best of my ability so far, and that's all that I can do. So it's like this whole journey is like a roller coaster to me. Like I'm finding out so much about myself, which is really like rewarding in that way. Like I'm seeing what stuff I need to work on mentally. I'm sort of like putting myself in situations that I never thought I could, like going to America and being surrounded by food and not eating that food. Like I was so proud of myself. Like that's such a big win. Going to social occasions and not being able to eat the food and staying there till late when I used to not be able to do that when I was dieting. Like I'm either all or nothing. I'm either going to go and eat shitloads of food and go all out and go wild, or I have to do nothing and be a hermit and not eat any of the food. Whereas I'm sort of like finding like a balance, which is really weird. Considering prep, like bodybuilding is like an extreme sport. It's like you're on two ends of the spectrum. So I'm trying to get a healthy balance and, you know, training with other people, meeting other people, networking, trying to like be a social butterfly, to just have that support system, like those anchors of the people that I really connect with and I'm close to, has genuinely done me the world of good on this prep. So very grateful for the people around me. Couldn't ask for any better friends. In terms of like prep anyway, weight hasn't really moved, although you'll see in my check-in that like everything looks a little bit tighter, which is good. The tie-in is getting sharper now, which I'm happy at. Obviously I had an in-person check-in with Luke, that you'll see him in the check-in. And he's happy. He just wants my quads to come in. He's like, everything's pretty much there, but quads need to like come up a bit. But obviously he knows that they're not in due to like inflammation from steps, training, cardio 5 times a week. Like that is normal, especially for a woman. Legs are the last things to come in. So we still have time. We've still got 4 weeks. So I'm not really stressed at all. And obviously on peak week, when we lower expenditure, they'll probably come in anyway. So I'm actually like not stressed. It's really weird. I thought I'd be the opposite. At the start, I was like so stressed, and now I'm just like chilled. So yeah, sorry it's a boring week. Nothing really changed, but that's bodybuilding for you. Obviously as the weeks progress now, it's going to get a bit more exciting. Like peak week will be here. I'm going to collect my bikini soon. Next week I'm going down to Sheffield, so there's a lot more things to document. But if there's anything you actually want me to see, or you want me to talk about, or you want to make more food, more training related, please let me know, because I want you guys to like benefit from this and enjoy what you're seeing. So if there's anything I can do to make it a little bit more interesting, please let me know. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.